Already know, man. I wanted to hop on live today, talk to y'all, see if we get some people in here, talk about the upcoming game. Like I said, I don't know if y'all got a chance to watch this video, my past video. I will be down there for the game this weekend. I'm tired. I've been running around trying to get stuff for this little trip, little vacation right quick. So, but hopefully, while I'm in attendance, I can get to see the Philadelphia Eagles finally get they offense together. So, hopefully they can pick up where they left off in the second half of this last previous game against the Rams. As we talked about before, that Rams game, bro. I don't know what I was watching that first half. Like I said, with all the talent on our team, and then Kevin Patullo being a new offensive coordinator, it's just been it's not bad. I ain't gonna say it's like all the way bad, but it ain't been all the way good either. So, excuse me. I know I watched the press conference yesterday with Jalen Hurts, and he gave credit to Kevin Patullo, about adjusting that second half of the game. So I'm expecting the Philadelphia Eagles to fly down here to Tampa. A depleted team also. They're missing Mike Evans and some other players that I do have here. You can pull up the injury report. But they're missing some players. So, and we were missing some players too. And we're going to get into all that. But I think the Philadelphia Eagles still got the advantage in this game. I think I did hear somewhere it was like 3.5 or something like that. I do got them winning at least by, I ain't going to lie, at least by a touchdown. But if they can get the offense together, man, could be an offensive explosion. So hopefully we get to see something soon, man, with this offense. I know the guys are eager to get out there and show what they do. So, but let's get into what we need to get into. I do have the injury report here for Week 4 as of Wednesday. We got Zach Bone knee. He did not practice on Wednesday. Jahad Campbell did not practice on Wednesday, and Zach Bone had a knee brace on his knee. Jahad Campbell, he's out, or didn't participate because of a tricep injury. You got Dory Jackson groin, did not participate. And then Lane Johnson with a stinger, he was limited at practice. Tanner McKee with a right thumb, limited at practice. And then Will Shipley, he had an oblique injury, but he was a full participant. So shout out to those guys, especially Will Shipley getting back. Probably going to have Lane Johnson back if he's limited. I guess if they had practice today, I don't know for sure. What's going on, my man? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping through too. I don't know exactly where was I? Lane Johnson. I think he's going to be able to participate. So yeah, if you love the Eagles, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Y'all already know, man. You already know. And drop some comments. Tell me what y'all think about this upcoming matchup we have this weekend. I will be in attendance for the game, so I'll probably go live too while I'm down there. Talk to y'all and things like that. So. But right now I'm reading the injury report. I don't know if y'all got a chance to hear, but we got Zach Bone. He didn't participate. And this is as of Wednesday. So Jahad Campbell did not participate. Dory Jackson groin did not participate. Lane Johnson with a stinger, he was limited at practice. Tanner McKee right thumb limited at practice, and then Will Shipley oblique full practice. So we're gonna get him back. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Levante David had a knee and he was limited at practice, which, he's a big key part of that defense. So, but he was limited at practice on Wednesday. As most of y'all know, Mike Evans, hamstring, did not participate. He's probably going to miss a few weeks. I want to say about 4 weeks. So, Chris Godwin, he has an ankle injury, but he was a full participant at Wednesday's practice. So he's trying to make his way back from that ankle injury. Probably don't want to work him back too fast with that. Take your time, but he's definitely gonna get some probably pitch count or something like that. But he's definitely gonna be limited. I'll say in the game. So I love the Eagles. Still, Steelers are my team. Oh, you like the Steelers? Shout out to the Steelers too, man. It's a PA team. It's Philadelphia Eagles, but we still love the Steelers. I think they won this weekend too, didn't they? Didn't they? Wait, and also, are y'all number one now? Y'all might be number one in y'all division too. So, shout out to the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no ill will toward them. Where was I at though? Logan Hall, groin, did not participate. Charlie Heck, knee, limited at practice. Christian, I'm gonna say his name wrong. Azine Quad did not participate. Baker Mayfield. I didn't know he was on here. Baker Mayfield, he had a right bicep. He was limited at practice. I'm for sure he's playing. And then Tristan Wirth with a knee injury, and he was limited at practice. Now he was on IR, so I think he can come back this week. So probably work him in slow. I like, bro, you like my glasses? Amazon, boy. Amazon for like $10, $6, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. So, but I appreciate the love. So yeah, man. So that's the injury report that we got for right now. I'm for sure gonna put one out. I want to say at 4 o'clock. So let me go on Twitter right quick, y'all. My fault. I ain't have nothing pulled up when I got on here. X. Let me see. We done changed the name and all that. Okay. But what y'all thinking, man, about the game? How y'all feeling about the Eagles' chances to go 4-0 this weekend? I really do think they can go 4-0, and if they can, this will play out so well later on in the season for the playoffs. And then also with that, they always talk about how we can't beat Tampa, and Tampa, they are missing some players, as I did just read the injury report. But I think this would be a good game for us to. I think you said, "Can I? What's your favorite, bro? What's the favorite?" But I think this would be a good chance for us to, like I said, get this offense going. In that second half of the Rams game, you did get to see what this team is capable of, and we know what we're capable of. Super Bowl last year, NFC Championship. You see the points that we were able to put up. But I know, like Landon Dickerson, for example, with this run game, him being injured, it's not. He's not. You can tell he's still trying to make his way back. Appreciate him being out there, but at the same time, I feel like that's why. And then Lane Johnson being out as well. The line was a little compromised, so I would like to see this run game, do a little something. I do know last year Saquon ran. I can't remember for how much he ran for, but I do know he had a couple good runs in that game. So I'm hoping to see that, even if it's not Saquon, just maybe they try to tank Bigsby. Will Shipley should be coming back. He should be in the game. AJ Dillon. So some of those guys get that run game going. Now I know they're bringing. What's Buddy's name? The tush push stopper. He's like 400 pounds. I couldn't believe it myself, but Buddy's big. So they're going to try to pair him up in, what's that, Vita Vea, to try and stop this tush push, but I don't think he's going to be able to stop this. They might get hurt. So, so we'll see we'll see what they can do with that. But yeah, man, a lot to look forward to. But it's really supposed to be hot, they said. I'm trying to see if I can find the weather. Let me see. Game forecast. They said it's going to be a hot one. Let me see. My fault, y'all. So I don't be on Yahoo. I need Google. I think it's supposed to be like 90 degrees or like 100. No, like 99 degrees or something like that. Muggy condition chance. Wait. No. Florida. My apologies, y'all. Okay, let's see. All right, so the Eagles versus Buccaneers game, September 28th, 2025 in Tampa, Florida, is a forecast to be warm and humid with a high of 91 Fahrenheit and 33% chance of rain. Potentially isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon. So it's going to be hot. I know the guys are flying down there. What's that? The day before the game, Saturday, to practice and things like that. Which you can appreciate that, but you ain't gonna beat the heat. You're gonna have to go out there. I know Jalen Hurts. He spoke about it in his press conference. You ain't want to lean too much into it, but you just got to play the game. It's going to be hot out there. I know they're going to plan for all that stuff for the guys to IV drip, whatever the case may be on the sideline. So to keep them hydrated, but you just got to go out there and play the game. Probably going to see a lot of rotation with players, just to keep everybody up to snuff, because it is hot, man. You will get depleted fast. So, but really do, like I said, I just really want to see this offense, man. That's the biggest thing with me this week. This offense needs to get better. I don't want to see what I've been seeing, especially with the Rams game. I can't say it's all the way bad either with Kevin Patullo, because we have been scoring in the red zone, things like that. But it just seems like that Rams game, it was like it just took too long to make to adapt to what they were doing. So I just hope to see, him make that change. I did get a chance to listen to some of his press conference and things like that, and I think most people were kind of getting the sense that, and you were like, he wasn't really trying to take too much accountability. He was kind of like shifting it around to different places, which I can understand. We were getting bad field position in that Rams game, with that knuckleball kick or whatever they call it, but we weren't getting the best field position, and led to us starting back in the I think the average was like 25 or something like that. So it wasn't the best field position, but I felt like there were plays that he could have called, with the talent that we have on this team to get, us further down the field instead of going 3 and out back to back multiple times, So it doesn't really. I know it's his first year. I know he got some things he's trying to get right. I'm trying to give him this grace because he did come back in the Rams game, but we can't have a game like that going into Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield, he's a good quarterback. I know he don't have Mike Evans, but Chris Godwin comes back. What's the young man name? The rookie that they got. He's okay. He's nice. But yeah, I don't. Him and was it Slayton? I don't. Not to say they're not threats, but it's like I'm not. That don't scare me. No disrespect. It don't scare me. So I just hope though, like I said, man, this offense just can do something. I know the defense, Vic Fangio, gonna have those guys right, but I want to see what this offense can do. Todd Bowles, another person that we ain't really talked about, usually has Jalen Hurts' his numbers. So I want to see if Jalen Hurts can go out here, diagnose the defense, be able to get the ball to his players. He's been doing pretty well with not turning the ball over. He hasn't turned it over at all. So I hope he can keep that up. But I do want to see him put it through the air more, man, because that Rams game, I don't know why they don't think this man can throw the ball. I don't know why people keep saying this, but he did his thing. So he's going to continue to do his thing. So shout out to Jalen Hurts. But where was I? But the Nolan Smith news, I ain't talking about that. Because I had put a video, and if you didn't get the chance to watch the video that I did do yesterday, please go back and watch that. And if you like what you're hearing, please like, comment, subscribe, drop a comment, whatever the case may be. But yeah, like the Nolan Smith news kind of threw me for a loop. Because I was on Twitter and I read like the injury report, and they just jumbled all the words together, and I'm like, are all these people on IR? And I'm like, wait, Nolan Smith's on IR, and it was, just crazy. So he and I love Nolan Smith, man. And shout out to my man Antonio Holmes, man. Shout out to bro. But we've been going back and forth, and I've been trying to tell him, give Nolan Smith a chance, give him some time, it was his second, third year, let him get acclimated to the game. Then you got to see in the playoffs, he started coming alive. He did have that injury in the Super Bowl, and then I'm thinking, he was somewhat healed, but you can't heal that fast, man. You go out there, you probably still working out and things like that. And I said the same thing about Landon Dickerson. You can feel like you want to come back, don't mean your body's ready to come back to the game. And I just think those guys just needed more time to rehab. So, but this is the gladiator sport, man. They got to get you out there. You getting paid millions of dollars, but going back to Nolan Smith is just. It just kills me, man, because we already got a problem with getting home to the quarterback. We really ain't been getting there for sacks. And with him being out now, Jalen Hunt has to step up. Zadarius Smith, he has to step up. I did listen to his press conference yesterday where he was talking about he got to learn the whole playbook now, not just the packages he was coming in on. So I don't have any worries about Zadarius Smith, man. But he just looked like he happy to be out there. Play football, he got cashed all in the stands and stuff like that. So, shout out to Zadarius Smith, but I just think these guys are going to have to bring it, man. Especially Ojulari, who has been a healthy scratch these past, I want to say 3 weeks. He hasn't played at all, I don't think. And you've been hearing, if you was listening, during training camp when I was making my videos, you would hear little sparks about some flash plays and things like that. I know he did have some sacks. Coming from the Giants, I want to say around like 20-something sacks between the years he was there, and just hasn't played yet. So I don't know if they don't have full confidence in him being on the field just yet. And I'm talking about Vic Fangio or his coach, but I don't know if they have full confidence in him. But he's going to have to step up. Also, Dory Jackson, who I think he's going to be playing. I know yesterday they didn't know if he was going to be playing, but I think he will be playing. If not, it'd be Keely Ringo because Jacorian Bennett is also on the IR or out. I think he's on IR though, if I'm not mistaken. So he's going to be out for a little bit. But yeah, I don't think he's on IR. No, he's not. He can't be on IR. My fault, y'all. Hold up. So I said they ran that when they put that tweet out, they ran it all together, and I swore it said they both were on IR. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. I'm trying to find it, so I'm not wrong. But yeah, just getting back to it. But Keely Ringo should be stepping in if he has to. That's either him starting or him backing up Adoree Jackson if Adoree Jackson plays. Now I don't know if y'all were listening to. I don't know if it was not this past Mean Green podcast with Mr. Reggie, but the one before that where I was talking about maybe trying to put Keely Ringo out there because we really didn't know what we had between Jacorian Bennett and Adoree Jackson. We knew, we were complaining Adoree Jackson's getting beat. Oh my God, he's missing here, he's missing there, he's missing this. So, and then we wanted to see Jacorian Bennett, and I liked what I saw, but then Buddy got injured at the end of the game. So, Keely Ringo, though, I really do think and I'm very high on Keely, but it's. I don't want to put too much pressure on my man, but bro, this is what it is. You say you think Tampa Bay is winning. I mean, I like that you think that. I like that you think that. Tell me why you think Tampa Bay winning though. This will make a good conversation. So, but Keely Ringo, I just feel like with the competition that he's going against, he should be able to deal with that sufficiently if he has to be out there. But I think Keely's a great player. It's just the details, the technique he got to polish that. So we'll see. We'll see what they do, man. What time is it? We'll see if they put out a new injury report. 4:00. No, they didn't put it out yet. I thought it came out around 4. Then Tampa Bay won. He didn't say anything else. Okay. I wouldn't know why you think Tampa Bay winning though. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all undefeated and all that, but we undefeated too, and we the Super Bowl champions. You dig? Y'all see this hat? Y'all feel me? Nah, let me stop. Okay. Let me see if Twitter got anything on there. Yeah, I swore the injury report came out at 4. Must have had a different practice, something like that. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. And if y'all like what y'all hearing, please like, comment, and subscribe to always catch this vibe, man. Following. Let's see if they got an injury report out for the Eagles. Philadelphia. Philadelphia Eagles. Nope. No, not yet. So there's no update. Wait, what's this? That's yesterday's injury report. Okay. Yeah, that's yesterday's. So he did not participate. Okay. I swore they said he was on IR, but I could be tripping. Yeah, but the Nolan Smith news, man, that just threw me for a loop. So hopefully he can get back. I think he comes back. What is that? Week 10, and we play Week 10 Green Bay, which will be a good game. I don't know if he plays that game though. So I'd rather just see Nolan Smith though. To be honest with you, just get to 100% health, man, because I know he played in the Super Bowl, and I understand why he wanted to play in that game. But then now with all this happening, like just a few weeks into the season, I just want to see my man get healthy and then get back to 100% and get back out there and do what he do. He will be up for a contract though. Excuse me, next season. So where they can try to get something done this upcoming season, because with all this going on, he might be able to get him for a cheaper deal, opposed to just waiting and letting him go off. But yeah, man. Best wishes to Nolan Smith. Like I said, Zadarius and J-Alex Hunting, those guys got to step in. And I think we'll be okay. I just want to see this. I just want to see the pass rush get home, man. I know Baker Mayfield's another quarterback too that they also have to watch with the run, because he'll break away for a run too. He got that dog in him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be watching some of the games, and I seen him and CJ going at it last week. Speaking of CJ, I ain't even talk about that. So, and no disrespect to Baker, but how y'all feeling about CJ? They say he's eligible to come back, but it seems to be like the word on the street is like, Buddy didn't leave, on the best of terms, I guess. So they said it was more than money. I'll be listening to Thomas Mott and what's my man name? The Philly special. What's my guy name? Josh. Josh, is it? But I was listening to those guys and they said they had an insider where they said it was more than just the money. I guess his character or content. I mean, off the field wasn't up to par for the Philadelphia Eagles organization. So they were saying that everybody that was speculating having him coming back, it probably wasn't a possibility. And then he asked Nick Sirianni in the press conference yesterday, and he pretty much just said he liked what they got, and that pretty much, I guess, I ain't gonna say it closes the door, but I don't really think they want to bring CJ back. And even just, and I don't know him personally, nothing like that, but I like CJ on the field. I don't know him off the field. I can only speak about on the field. But I know, he was missing some tackles, people do, but he was he was leading in that, you feel me? So, it was the reason why, they let him go, do what CJ, I hope he lands on his feet. Cause he is talented, but, everybody don't pan out. So, like I said, wish him the best, man. You're always gonna be a champion in my eyes for the Philadelphia Eagles. But I just thought I'd throw that out there. I just think CJ just, I don't know, man. He need like a somebody just like like a big bro or something like that, just to keep him in check and all that sometimes. So, but shout out to CJ. So, but what y'all thinking, man? Why y'all feeling about this upcoming game? I don't know what time it is, 4:12, because I got to get a nap, man. I'm tired as I don't know what. How y'all feeling? What y'all think? What's the score predictions? What matchups y'all looking forward to? I really just think the Eagles is going to win this game, man. I don't. But one thing I will say is this. If Kevin Patullo goes out there and he does what he did in the first half of this Rams game, I'm going to be highly upset. Because I flew all the way down here to see this nonsense. I'm going to be pissed. Straight up. Straight up. Adding Philadelphia Eagles on Twitter and all that. I'm snapping because there's too much talent on this team for us to be looking the way that we do. I be sitting here watching the who just played? The Ravens and the Lions. I'm sitting there watching that game. I'm looking at all the different plays that they're running and things like that, especially the Lions, how they were utilizing their offense. And just they have so many stars on their team too as well, where it's like, why can't we do this? We can do the same thing. The same thing. So, like I said, man, I digress. I know it's my man's first year, and I'm praying that he get it right. But yo, Doomsday, what's up, man? What you say, my brother? I think we would take this one, but Bulls won't make it easy. He don't never make it easy, man. He never makes it easy on on this offense or Jalen Hurts. So I just think more or less, and this also would be a good indication like where his development is as a quarterback for Jalen Hurts. I'm talking about because now him winning a Super Bowl and now being I consider him elite. You know what I'm saying? And I could be biased because I'm a Philadelphia Eagle fan, but I consider him elite, and I feel like especially what we seen in the Rams game, it's like that's the Hurts I want to see every Sunday. You don't get that every Sunday, but at the same time, I want to see that Hurts. I want to see Hurts take the game over, like, you know what, F all this. This is what we finna do. We can't get the run game going, so we're going to put it through the air. We're going to get it to our best player, my boy AJ, Smitty, he down there daggering. You feel me? So it's even Dotson, like, it's too much talent on this team to not look better than what we look like. Like, I know people were mad about Drew Brees saying what he said, but I'm like, he not lying, bro. I'm sitting here watching that first half. I was ready to turn the game off. That's not you can't think that people are going to sit here and watch this or pay tickets to come to the game to watch this nonsense. Like, we're not finna do that, especially coming off a Super Bowl win. So this would be a good indicator for Jalen Hurts, man, to see where his game's at, because Todd Bowles is coming for him like he does anytime we play him. And it would just be good just to get the dub, just to end all that, like, oh, every time I go to Tampa, y'all lose. Like, come on, man. We can't have that. We cannot have that at all. I think we have the opportunity to have our first complete game of the season. We're due for one, man. We're due for an offensive explosion, man. We really are, because 226 yards in the second half for Jalen Hurts. 3 touchdowns. That's one half. I can't wait to see what Buddy do with 2. You feel me? So I think it's time, like, and I know you probably don't want to show everything, but you gotta come on, man. We gotta be better. You gotta be more disciplined. Well, they beat you 33-16 and 32-9 last 2 times in Tampa Bay, with Baker and Hurts was sacked 6 times last time they played. I mean, it would definitely be. I mean, yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm not sitting there saying you wrong, but I'm feeling like I said before, I like Tampa Bay, and it's not even because, like I said, y'all missing players too. So you know what I mean. It's not 100% your team, 100% my team. You feel me? But with the players that we had playing against the players that y'all got playing, I think we got the advantage. Only thing that really working to y'all favor is that damn heat, man. It's going to be hot as hell down there. So, and I know they always have a hard time in the heat. I know some players are used to playing in the heat, other players aren't. I know most of the players aren't because we've been playing we play up north, so we don't get that hot and humid up here. So yeah, but I think Todd Bowles, he got his number, man. I'm not going to deny it. But if Jalen Hurts can go out here and show me what he's been showing me, especially like I said, the second half of this Rams game, and he can do that to y'all, I'm telling you. If y'all don't think Buddy elite, you gonna think he elite after this game. Cause I feel like, and I said this to my girl, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't wanna be that guy, but I feel like they could put up like 40 something. I'm just saying. Cause I feel like we do for an offensive explosion. Telling you. So I really wanted to see this report was gonna come out though before I hopped off here. All right, y'all retweeting Saquon. Where's the injury report? Yeah, but if they can win this game, go 4-0. Let's also let me see something right quick while I'm on here. The schedule right quick. So I know we play the Broncos afterwards. That's gonna be a difficult game, I think, too. Eagles schedule. Cause I like Bo Nix. Shout out to my boy Trev. Shout out my boy Trigger Trev, man. He a Broncos fan. So you got the Broncos after this game. I mean, they could possibly win that because that's home. Then they got the Giants. I feel like they can beat the Giants. Vikings, depending on, I think Carson wants to probably be playing still. So that's going to be a little challenging game because they got a pretty good defense. What's my man name? He used to be the defensive coordinator for Miami. They said Tua was trash. Yo, Ant, what's good, brother? Hey, yo, Ant, bro, you famous, bro. I'm meant to get you on here. Bro, you famous. Every time I'm listening to another content creator, I'm listening to Philly 500 yesterday. Antonio Holmes. I'm like, yo, Ant everywhere. Ant everywhere. So, shout out to my man, Ant, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, they did beat us the previous 2 times, but we coming with different mindset. Yo, no, for sure. Nah, for sure, man. I think the players have a mindset that the coaches ain't really trying to have. Like, they really want to go out there and beat players down. They want to do what they did to the Chiefs. Like, that probably was so fulfilling for them, especially losing the first Super Bowl to them, then coming back, playing the same team you lost to, and putting belt to you-know-what. And then you see they starting off what? They just won their first game, so they 1-2? Come on, man. That is defeating. So, you said, what you do? Nah, brother, you just be, you know what I'm saying? You just be showing love, bro. I appreciate, I like to show love to people that show love to me, man. I like to show love to them. But I be listening to people's podcasts. They be like, Antonio Holmes. I'm like, Ant is everywhere, boy. Listen to Josh, the Philly special on Thomas Mott. Antonio Holmes. I'm like, yeah, Ant. So, but yeah, man. Where was I at? Giants game. We're gonna beat them. I ain't gonna lie though. I like Jackson Dart and Scatterboo. Is that my man named Scatterboo? Scatterboo decent. He decent. I like him. So they could give us a run for our money. I ain't gonna lie. That's a divisional game. I don't want to pass them over like that. So those are divisional games. But I think this will pan out real well for us. If we can win Tampa Bay, of course we want to beat the Broncos. But whatever the case may be, I'm just talking about for playoff implications. And you can beat the Giants. You can beat the Vikings. You looking pretty good right there. Okay. I know everybody's talking about that, talking about the Green Bay Packers being one of the better teams. Yeah, that's why y'all listen to me. I don't trust Jordan Love, okay? And just because they go out and go get Micah Parsons does not make them a legitimate threat to somebody in it, to us in the NFC. They don't scare me. No disrespect. Buddy went out there and said, "We're gonna go undefeated," and then y'all lost to the Browns. Stop talking. And then the coach got to come out and be like, see, you was thinking too far instead of keeping what was in front of you in front of you. They worry about the game in front of you. You talking about going undefeated. Come on, man. Come on. It's crazy. So Tampa Bay is easy dub. You already snow. You already he said Dart is garbage. Why you think Dart is garbage, man? Come on, we gotta give Buddy a chance. He got that little aura around him, you know what I'm saying? I think, bro, yeah, chalk it up sports. Yeah. Listen, I'm listening to LB, Simone, and Tone. You feel me? Oh, Antonio Holmes. And ain't got good questions too. Ain't be having good questions. I like it. Or good thoughts. Good thoughts, excuse me. Good thoughts. But yeah, shout out to Ant, man. We on top. You already know. What Aurora? He said Aurora of fumbling. Nah, not that type of Aurora. Just Buddy. I was listening to his press conference and stuff like that. But he's just confident. And then you also got to remember, these guys is coming from the college level, trying to play against real grown NFL men. Okay, so you got to get acclimated to the game. But I will say though, it don't seem like they produce quarterbacks, good quarterbacks like they used to. So I do think they got to develop more. You know what I mean? Maybe get somebody instead of Russell Wilson in front of him, and that might help. But like I said, I think this is just this. I seen a couple things from him, but he could be nice. I ain't gonna say he beating us though, but he could be okay. He could be okay. He got some pieces around him. He need an O-line though for sure. We will see this weekend what Dart skills are. Well, we gonna see. I'm a Bama fan and watched him in the SEC. You will see. He will make a great play, then can't be consistent. Yeah, and that's the name of the game in the NFL. I didn't really watch him in when he was in college. I didn't really watch him, but yeah, like a couple of good plays I did see. And then I watched, was it preseason? But he might have threw a pick in that game too to lose the game. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember, but yeah. Going to be 90 degrees in Tampa Sunday. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I got all shorts packed. Oh, listen, since y'all on here, like I said, if y'all not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. But I will be going live for the game. Well, not for the game. I'm gonna be down in Tampa. I'm gonna try to go live each day. I'm down there for a little bit, talk to y'all, see where y'all at, just to get a gauge of where we at with this game. He threw 2 straight pick sixes. That's the preseason game, right, Ant? I want to. Was that the preseason game? I was like, 'cause I was rooting Buddy on. And I was like, oh, here we go. The Giants going Giant. So, but yeah, man. But this would be, like I said, man, if they can win this game this weekend, right? You got the Giants or the Broncos after that. I really think they can beat the Broncos. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we'll see when we get there. Let's keep week 1 in front of us. The Giants, they definitely gonna beat them, I think. But like I said, I don't want to overlook the Giants. They are still an NFL team. Vikings, Giants, Green Bay. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Barring health, they can win all them games, bro. All them games. Let me see. Then he got the Lions after the Packers. Whoa. We got the bye week though in between there, right? October 10th. That's 2 weeks, right? Yeah, that's a bye week. After the bye week, we come back and we play the Packers. Then we play the Lions and then the Cowboys. And I would like to see where the Cowboys are at that time too. Because they ain't, I don't even see them making the playoffs, man. So, yeah, I'm going to Tampa. I'm going to be down there this weekend. So, we're going to watch the game. I got the nosebleed seats, but we in attendance. You already know. I'm hoping to see a offensive output from Kevin Patullo, buddy boy. Bro, I better not see what I saw in the first half of that game, man. That was terrible. And then you know what the crazy part is? That's what made me mad. He said in his press conference, we were trying to be aggressive. Y'all was trying to be aggressive. I ain't know going 3 and out 4 or 5 times. That's being aggressive. And then he's like blaming it on the field position. Like, yo, man, come on, man. That's not what I wanted to hear. All I wanted to hear was I'm gonna be better. That's it. That's all I wanted to hear. Kind of made me mad. I'm like, yo, what you mean by that? What you mean by that, man? Tough schedule, but we run shit. Come on, man. Come on, Sean. You already snow, man. You already snow. Every time they try to put us in a box, we find another box. We go do something else that they can't do. So it's like, especially with the field goals, like if they can incorporate that into every game. Not to say you can get a field goal block every game because they said that kicker kicked low. But if there's a kicker that's out there that kicks low on different teams and they can do that same thing, oh man, they talking about the touch push, trying to ban that. Oh God, they're gonna want to ban field goals after we done. Come on, man. So, Cowboys. Man, don't get me started on KP. Man, I'll get started on KP. Golly. Cause this Philly, man, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be collected. But it don't make no sense because for somebody like him to be in the building as long as he's been, right? And then you seen what happened to Gardner-Johnson. Now I hope that's not putting like how would I say, like cuffing him because he don't want to lose his job. You know what I mean? I know Nick Sirianni's his man, but you know, Jeffrey Lurie got the final say when it comes to who stays and who goes. So I hope that's not hampering him when it comes to the play call and he's trying to be like they said, too conservative. But on the other hand, I'm like, bro, you've been with these players for 5 years now, 5 years. You ain't see what Kellen Moore just did? Like, did he not leave his playbook or something? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So he made me mad when he blamed on-field position because of those drives we scored on what same field position. Exactly. That's what I said. You can't get mad. You can't be upset and be like, oh, we started from here. Bro, you're the offensive coordinator. It don't matter where you start on the field. That's why you have to design and draw plays for wherever you are in the situation that you're in. That's what I was sitting there saying, having in-game awareness. You have to be able to adapt on the fly. If you see something that's not working, adapt on the fly. So you already know we're going to beat the Bucs. You already know. KP been in the building. Bro, like something. And you think the RPOs would go crazy with Saquon? You think that would go crazy now? You think that would go crazy? And I feel like, and I'm not trying to be rude when I say this, but keep it. I don't want to say simple in a way where like the plays are simple, but I feel like they overthink things to the point where it's hampering the offense. Like if it's a stack box or something like that, just run the ball to the outside. You've been running the ball. Why are we trying to run it up the gut if you know Landon Dickerson and all that left side weak? You know what I'm saying? He's not good. He's not playing well. Why still try to keep doing that? I don't know, man. I don't understand. And I'm not an offensive coordinator. These are just my thoughts, and this is what I've been thinking. All right. Yes, and you're going to definitely need those for Todd Bowles because you know he's going to send a blitz. They've been blitzing Jalen at the highest, ain't this like the highest rate of his career or something like that now? So we gonna see, man. But like I said, I'll be in attendance. And I'm probably gonna go live. I'm gonna go live, like I said, all weekend. But after the game, I'm definitely going live. I don't know if I'm gonna be. I gotta talk to Mr. Reggie because I did tell him we were gonna. I think he said after the game. I gotta call him and see what he said. But I think we're going live either before or after the game for the Mean Green podcast. If you're not following Mr. Reggie, please go to Bet On Yourself Sports Media on YouTube. Go follow my man, Mr. Reggie. He do all Eagles content. He's one half of the Mean Green podcast. Shout out to my guy. Also, if you're not following me and you've been watching, I don't know why you didn't click the subscribe button yet. Get my followers up. Help a brother out. You feel me? So, sounds like when Nick thought he was the OC, same crap. Yeah, but because Jalen Hurts gave Kevin Patullo credit. He gave him the credit for calling the plays in the second half. Okay, so we seen the little not dispute. I don't even want to call it a dispute. It's just grown men having a conversation in the heat of the moment. I don't even want to make it more than what it was. Like people are frustrated in that moment. But my thing is this: what did they say to you for you to be like to call a game like that? Because if he called the second half game like that, and they were in the Rams, I want to say they might have been playing defense a little differently. I can't remember. I should go back and watch that second half footage. But if you can call a game like that, why don't you just do that? You ain't got to get too like you need to get conservative here and there. I understand that, but put points on the board first before you start doing all that. Like I just don't understand, man. I don't understand. Tell Mr. Reggie I'm coming for. Hey yo, hey yo, ain't gonna get that cheesesteak, man. I'm gonna say I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna make sure Mr. Reggie get you that cheesesteak, bro. He definitely did bet you though, so you already know, man. You gotta stay loyal to his word. So, but what else y'all got for me, man? We've been running about 40 minutes. Your boy got taking that back. I go to work tonight. Tired as hell. Golly, I need to hit the lotto or something, boy. Let me see. Oh, okay, I read that already. But yeah, if y'all got anything else that y'all want to talk about, like I said again, I'll be live. What's tomorrow? Friday. I'll probably go live tomorrow too. Cause it's the weekend. See what everybody getting into. We can talk about the game some more. Hopefully they got the report out by then. Cause I don't know. I thought it came out at 4, but I could be wrong. Patriots. No. Oh wait, hold on. We might have it. Hold up. Wait, come on. When the Eagles putting this joint out? Texas got their injury report out. Kansas City got their injury report out. That was 22 hours ago. I wanted to stay on here just to see who was playing and who wasn't, because the Nolan Smith stuff threw me for a loop, man. I still can't believe that. Yeah, bro. Like, and you, but Ant though, I wasn't wrong though. When he played though, you seen what he did. But this isn't good for his contracts in NFL career in general. Just for the simple fact, you don't want to have the badge of being damaged goods. You feel what I'm saying? I love my man's spirit on and off the field, and I do think like I was saying before, if he can get back to 100%, and he can play a good full season, we might be okay. But we might be able to get him on a cheaper deal. Same thing with Nakobe Dean. I love Nakobe Dean, but he got the injury. It's always something with Buddy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you love these players. You want to see these players be successful with the team and things like that, or successful in their NFL careers. But you got to be able to play. The best ability is availability. So shout out to those guys. Like I said, man, we're going to see what Azeez Ojulari got, man, because he's been a healthy scratch, like I said before, these past 3 weeks. And that kind of makes me a little upset, because it's like, was Buddy not good enough to get on the field? I know he got people in front of him, but we still weren't even getting home with the players that we did have. So and that could be because, Nolan Smith and his injury and things like that, dealing with that. But, I don't think Jalen Hunt is all the way there yet. I think, maybe by the end of the season, he steps into that role. But, yeah, man, I don't know. I was listening to Philly 500, and he was still talking about going out and getting a pass rusher. Maybe it's time to go out and get a pass rusher, maybe from, the Jaguars, Trayvon Walker, somebody like that. And I want to see what's the Jags record? Let me see right quick. So the Jaguars are 2-2. So they won. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, wait. They ain't. No, wait. Yeah, this is Jacksonville, right? 2-2. No, they're 2-1. All right, Jacksonville's 2-1, so I don't know if they're gonna come off that. They would have to lose some more, because I'm looking at teams that are like been losing. You feel what I'm saying? Teams that are looking to part with the player because they know they're not going nowhere. So Jaguars being 2-1, they still might be able to do something in their conference. But let me see right quick standings. I mean, they behind the Colts. The Colts are undefeated, so you can't be mad at that. So they got a good chance, man. Both the teams in their divisions are 0-3, so we'll see. We'll see what they do. But maybe looking for a pass rusher now because we ain't got. You said, do I play? Oh, yes, I do for sure. Yeah, I do play fantasy. I got a fantasy. I got to check my fantasy as soon as I get off of here. Matter of fact, that you said that. Walker is too expensive after they picked up their option. Oh, damn. All right. Yeah, but they're going to need a pass rusher. So, I mean, if Walker's not one, they're going to need a pass rusher, though, because if they can't get home this weekend, we got issues, man. Yeah, we got issues. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Okay. But yeah, if y'all got any other questions, please drop them down low or drop them in the comments. I'm really just staying on here trying to wait for this injury report, man. Trying to see. Oh, excuse me. So Jacorian Bennett was put on IR this week. Is dealing with a pec injury that he tweaked during the Rams game. He hopes to return later this season around the bye week. So you got him coming back around the bye week, hopefully. You got Nolan Smith coming back around the bye week, hopefully. Retweet that too. So we might be looking good after the. That's not too bad because you get that bye week, you know what I mean, and then they come back off that bye and we play Green Bay, so you get some time to heal up. It's not enough, but it's something. So, but I really want to. Where is this injury report, man? Like the last. Cannot believe this, bro. I swore it was 4 o'clock. They put this thing up. Injuries will impact secondary. Wait, this thing ain't it, is it? Nope, still not out. Yeah, so Dallas got to have a big game with all those blitzes coming. He had no choice to have a big game, man. He ain't got no choice because this is his last year too. I ain't gonna say they wouldn't try to sign him back on a cheaper deal. I would if they can, but he's another player that's got to just keep it rolling, man. Because that's kind of like Jalen Hurts' safety blanket. I know he goes to him a lot, so I'm hoping to see him go off. Plus, I got him in my fantasy, so we definitely gonna need him to go off for sure. He had a decent game last week too. He had the touchdown pass, so I like Dallas guy because he can block too. Grant Calcaterra in there, it's like golly, love Grant, but it's like, buddy can't block. Buddy can't block, bruh. They be messing up the line and all that. So we'll see, man. But I think Dallas has a big game. I really want to see AJ go for 100+ yards. Like I really want to just see AJ 2 touchdowns, 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? Smitty, if he get a touchdown, whatever the case may be. But I want to get AJ going. AJ and then Saquon too. I want to see those two guys. Everybody making out the game healthy and all that good stuff. But I want to see those two guys get going. You feel me? So last year we didn't have AJ. Exactly. So we got all of our offense pretty much, and I'm expecting an offensive output and points. So I know they're going to definitely get somebody with all the picks that they got for the draft. They're definitely drafting a tight end this year for sure. Because I don't think you can even remotely go into next season thinking that if he leaves, Grant Calcaterra is going to be able to step in and do what he does. It's no way, bro. It's no way. So, and I thought they were going to get a tight end this past draft. I was talking about, I remember it was an Eagle Owl, talking about Harold Fanning. When I was looking him up, and he's been doing pretty well with the Browns. Was it Tyler Warren? He was another one, so you see where he went. But yeah, I think they're definitely going to find somebody, man. And I think they're also going to go offensive line too as well. I don't think the depth at offensive line is all the way or is as talented as we think it is. Also, just when an injury like this pops up with like Landon Dickerson and stuff like that, you see how it complicates that offensive line, and you can't do certain things. So, luckily we got Fred Johnson for Lane Johnson, but Lane's going to be coming back. I don't know Fred Johnson. I know he's a swing tackle and all that, but I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can step in for Landon Dickerson's position. I think Toth, how you say his last name? I think he plays in Landon's position, or he played in his position in college or something like that, or it's his true position. I can't remember, but I do remember saying that some videos ago. So, but he's still talent wise, it's not there. So I definitely think they're gonna go offensive line, tight end, this upcoming draft. So unless they not draft somebody, but trade for somebody. So, yeah. But if y'all like what y'all hearing, man, make sure y'all like the stream, get that bad boy out there. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciated. What time is it? 4:41. I don't think this one's coming out. And watch, as soon as I get off here, come out. What we got? Nothing still. Yeah, it's just talking about Jacorian Bennett on here, just being on IR. Yeah, we just got hit with the injury bug, man. That Nolan Smith news just threw me for a loop, man. I really just couldn't believe that. I'm like, wait, what? Buddy hurt on the IR. You hear IR, you think it's like something devastating, but it's good to see that he can come back. Most of the injuries that these players do have don't need surgery; you just need rest. So that's a plus within itself. So I can't be too upset about that. But like I said, I just hope just to make it out so this is a gladiator sport. I just hope to make it out these games healthy. And move on to the next week and just keep winning because. I really don't like I know I say this a lot, but I just don't see another team in the NFL that is competing with us. Like I know people talk about the Ravens. I'm sitting there watching the Ravens. It's no disrespect to Lamar, but he just be like snapping back there, like flipping out. No, he's not like composed. Like you can see he's letting it loose on the field and all that. So, and Derrick Henry fumbling, stuff like that. Like not to say that's not nothing that can't be fixed, but come on, man, come on. Like to me, it don't make no sense. And then even with the line, like look, what the crazy part is? My girl said this. My girl said this. She gonna say, as many times as the Ravens been down in the red zone, they ain't scored. I'm like, you must have been listening to the podcast. But then she also said, well, the Lions ain't really been scoring like that all crazy neither. No. I mean, toward the end of the game, yeah, but they had multiple opportunities where he could have scored. They were like off, a little slow with the offense. So I don't really see a team. And I know it's the week 3 and whatever, we're going to week 4, but I'm telling y'all, man, us at 100%, nobody messing with us, bro. Only thing that could hold us back is Kevin Patullo. Yes, so that's the only thing that can hold us back at this point, barring injury. But Kevin Patullo, man. But like I said, if he come out here this week and he show us, I apologize, for all this, calling these dumbass plays, excuse my French, but calling these dumb plays. I'm gonna show y'all what why they asked me to be the offensive coordinator, and all will be well, man. I ain't got no ill will toward my man. I really just want you to utilize the people we paying, and I ain't coming out of my pocket, but come on, man, utilize what you have. People, you know what, and that's the crazy thing. Offensive coordinators would kill for an offense like this. You have Saquon, you got AJ Smitty and Jahan Dotson, all top players in your offense. How can you only score one time in the half? How can you go 3 and out that many times? These are just logical questions that people are asking that watch football on a day-to-day basis or a week-to-week basis. Like, that's just logical questions. That's all I wanted to know. And then, Matt Pryor, who made that call? Matt Pryor coming in over Big Fred. Who made that call? Like that makes no sense to me. No sense. What do I think about CJ? I think it's dead in the water, to be honest with you. Tone, I know Tone. You be on all the content. I think it's dead in the water, bro. I know if you watched the Philly special and Thomas Mott, one of them got somebody that they knew. They said that it wasn't just they said it just wasn't about the money. All right. Now I don't know CJ from a can of paint, but you could tell, buddy, look like he a little different. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with him or nothing like that, but They just felt like I feel like my thing is this: you didn't have to. He wasn't commanding that much money. You feel what I'm saying? And I can understand you letting him go because of money purposes. But then all this other stuff started coming out about, and then I heard something like he got into it with the coach or something like that, and all that. I don't know if that's true, but you 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 have to be a team player wherever you go. So if he's a locker room cancer or something like that, teams are not going to put up with that. And if he's arguing with coaches, teams are definitely not going to put up with that. And then he talking about the franchise quarterback, and I'm talking about C.J. Stroud for the Texans. They definitely not having that. They they said they converted his money to pay him what more than what he was expecting, and then they boot Buddy in week 3. Crazy. Yeah, there you go. He ain't corporate. You gotta know how to turn it on, turn it off, man. You gotta know when to, you know what I'm saying. You gotta know when to act like Shannon Sharp when he, you know the Shannon Sharp meme when he's sitting there, and then Shannon Sharp when he got the do rag on with the black. You gotta know when to code switch, man. I don't know what to tell you, but he just don't like. I don't know. He just don't like to be in the locker room, I guess. So or on the team. You got 400 million players. He said we hire a homeboy. I mean, my thing is this. I figured he sooner or later, because I think he's been with Nick Sirianni for a long time, like even prior to this, I want to say. So, and they probably good friends, you know what I'm saying? And that's, I don't blame you for trying to bring your man up because that's what we should be doing. If you in the spot, and they are qualified. Let me say that first. And they're qualified. Then bring them up. But this is his first time. In all due respect, if Nick don't call plays, so I don't know where he would have gotten his play calling skills from, but it wouldn't be from Nick. So no disrespect to him. Misunderstood. He was just trying to motivate. No, I'm for sure he was trying to motivate Stroud, but it's like I don't know exactly what was said. I don't know exactly what he said to him, but you can't just. I don't know. Like people don't. How can I say this? Like, and I don't want to make it like a black thing or nothing like that. But how they be like black people don't smile or nothing like that, whatever the case may be. Or the tone of your voice sometimes, or how you say things. You just. I don't know, man. Because some people take certain things a certain way because they were raised a certain way or an environment. Most like somebody holler at me if we in a sport. I'm not taking that as. Oh my God, I'm gonna go tell the coaches. You feel what I'm saying? Oh my God, I'm gonna go tell upper management. Like as a grown man, I can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But depending on who he was talking to, like I said, or who heard him saying that, it could be, could be a deal breaker for him. Because I think even on the pivot podcast, I seen that clip today, and they were talking about how CJ was talking about how he had said something to one of the rookies on the Eagles team, and he was just like, go pick that weight up. And Buddy went and said something to Slay, and then Slay went and said something to the coaches, and it became this big thing. And I don't know, man. It's just and he said I didn't even mean it like that. Like I was just, And they were like, you can't talk to the rookies like that. And I was like, oh boy. And he was like, that was the start of it right there. So yeah, man. So we love CJ, man. But another thing was he was like They said he missed a lot of tackles on the field, out of place a lot of times. So you can't have that selfish play either. You got to be able to work within the team. So, but like I wish CJ all the best, and if they do bring him back, I ain't tripping either. So I'm more than happy to have him back. But I do want to see Andrew Makumba. I want to see him, man. I want to see him get his time on the field. I don't know what they do with Reed Blankenship either because he's up for a contract, and Reed don't. I ain't gonna say he don't look the. Excuse me. I ain't gonna say he ain't been looking the best, but I think he could look better. They feel like he ain't doing what he needs to do. They're gonna let Buddy go. So we'll see. Wait, they said that wasn't Jared versus Shane that Jalen Carter was wearing? Come on, man. Stop the cat. Stop the cat. Where'd he get a number 8 chain all of a sudden? Adoree Jackson? He got a number 8 chain from Adoree? Come on, man. Whoa, what? My fault, y'all. Y'all know the boy Jared McCain for the Sixers just suffered a UCL tear in his right thumb. Buddy is like, golly. I didn't want to hear that. But all right, man, what we got? What we got? You said lies? No, no. If you talking about Jared McCain, no, no, I ain't lying. It just popped up. But y'all got any other questions while I'm here? We had an hour now. I was trying to wait for this injury report to come out because I swore it came out at 4. I could be. Maybe I'll wait till 5 o'clock. But I gotta take a nap, man. I gotta go to work. Hey, it's not up here yet. It's not up here, but yeah. What are y'all thinking, man? What are y'all thinking, man? What do y'all got? What y'all got going on? What y'all thinking about this upcoming game? Even the upcoming schedule. How y'all feeling about the upcoming, rest of the season, the year? Y'all think the Eagles going back to the Super Bowl? Cause I do. I for sure do. So yeah, I'm probably gonna run this to like 5 o'clock, and then I'm probably gonna hop off. So I thought they'd have had this out by now. It's not, let me see. Equals. Nope. Nope. Yeah, so. But also, too, like, comment, and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, man. I don't know when this thing is coming out. Eagles Jacorian Bennett was placed on IR Wednesday. Said he suffered a pectoral muscle injury. Didn't offer much on the timeline to return. Oh man, I really hope Keely Ringo go out here and ball. If he got to play, I hope he go out here and just ball, like, because he was this was supposed to be his position to begin with, like. And Vic told him too, you better be ready, like, you can't shoot. I'm going out here messing around. So, but I don't know, man. I think with the competition that Keely Ringo going against, like if he's going against Slayton, he should be okay. If he ain't okay, then we got problems, man. We got big problems. So, but I do see how he making the move though. Like I'm expecting him to trade for somebody, or bring in somebody off of waivers or whatever the case may be. But I'm expecting him to make a move very soon too, cause yeah, it's just not. It ain't with the edges, and then corner. If you ain't putting Cooper out there, which I don't think they should, maybe here and there. But if Keely ain't it, Jacorian Bennett not coming back what to after the bye, if that, you know, Dory Jackson. I ain't gonna say Dory Jackson is bad, but it could be better there. So, but yeah, Howard's gonna have to do something to make a move, man. Everything is just Jacorian Bennett. Jacorian Bennett. When are y'all putting out the injury report? It must be ready to come out though, because I'm like, it's 4-3. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's just Jacorian Bennett right now. Like I said, I'm gonna be on here for another 6 minutes. If y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, please drop it down in the comments. I greatly appreciate everybody that stopped through, ran up the likes and all that. If you follow me, I appreciate that too. Like I said, I'll be in Tampa Bay this weekend for the game. I'm gonna be going live, talking to y'all. Probably some of the same stuff that we talked about before. If anything changes, I will keep y'all updated. But the biggest thing right now is Nolan Smith being out on IR, Jacorian Bennett IR. I don't know if Adoree Jackson plays this week, but we might get to see Keely Ringo get his first start of the week. I mean, of the season, and like I said, I hope he does well. So, and then also hopefully we get to see this offense have an output that we seen in the Rams game in that second half, man. So Yeah, man. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. But I got 5 more minutes. Please drop anything down there in the comments that you want to talk about. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, there's something else up there. Yeah, it's no injury report. I'm probably gonna have to do the injury report video tomorrow or something like that. Probably when I'm at the airport. Ah. All right, we got 0 people watching. I'm gonna stay on here for another 4 minutes though, because I want to see if they put this injury report out. Um, mm, mm. Yeah, got 3 minutes. Damn, I was really hoping to see Ja'Cory Bennett play this week too. Let's see. My fault. So I'm gonna be on here for like another 3 minutes. I'm just trying to wait to see if this injury report came out for this for the day. But if not, but what y'all got going on? All right. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. Really appreciate it. 3 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I would have thought they'd have had this out. Ridiculous. All right, y'all. It's 2 minutes. My fault, y'all. If y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, please drop it down in the comments for this upcoming game. Right now, I'm just trying to see. I'm waiting until 5 o'clock to see if this injury report comes out because that's originally why I hopped on here. So I thought it was out. But how y'all feeling with this upcoming week with the Tampa Bay game? Y'all got any score predictions? Y'all got any matchups y'all looking forward to seeing? You got anything to say to Kevin Patullo to make sure this offense looks the way it needs to? Oh man. Oh man. Chargers, Deontay Jackson has been a huge free. Oh, okay. My fault, y'all. I know I ain't saying nothing. I feel like I just keep saying the same thing over over and over. My fault. But I'm waiting for this see if this injury report come out around 5 and I'm gonna hop off. Probably go live tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. I gotta start doing better with the like putting a notification out there so y'all know when I'm going to get on. But it seems to be that people like when I go live because they get to talk to me and all that, and I get to talk back with y'all. But like I said, appreciate everybody that's been sliding through, stopping through, supporting the channel, and all that good stuff, man. And make sure too to go follow Mr. Reggie as well. If you ain't following Mr. Reggie, Bet on Yourself Media Sports, one half of the Mean Green podcast. We should have one of those too as well. Either after the game, I'd say, recap the game, talk about what I seen and what I saw, what we saw, because I know he'll probably be watching it, but recap what we saw and all that good stuff. And yeah, just going from there. So, all right, it's 5 o'clock. Let me see if they put this out. Hell no, Lord Jesus. I know Twitter get it quick, but it's like I don't even see it. I might just have to make a post, like on my YouTube, like post it on the YouTube post part, and then I can talk about it more tomorrow. But excuse me. If y'all like what y'all been hearing, man, I really do appreciate it. If you could for me before I get up out of here, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you don't have anything else to talk about this upcoming week with the game or anything pertaining to the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I thought this was coming out, man, but it's not. So, but if it do, like I said, I'll post it on my YouTube post, and you can find the injury report there. And yeah, but like I said, man, it's not from the No Cut Sports podcast. If you could for me, please like, comment, and subscribe to always catch this vibe. Like I said, tune in this week. I will be down there, boots on the ground, for the Tampa Bay versus Buccaneers. Tampa Bay versus Buccaneers. Tampa Bay versus Philadelphia Eagles game. I'm tired, y'all. I do apologize, but I will be there this weekend. I'll go live. We can talk, whatever the case may be, and go on from there, man. But I hope everybody have a good day. I'm gonna get up out of here. Like I said, I gotta take a nap. Gotta go to work. So hope everybody be safe. And let me do one more thing, man. Can I get a go birds, y'all? I'ma holler at y'all. Y'all be safe.